Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Threadlings of Filmmaking Production Diary. I am Miguel Ortega, and this is Tran Ma as well.
Hey everyone.
Let's see who's here today. So we have Ruben. How's it going, Ruben? Sohi, Daria, and Sohi again saying hi to Daria. uh, and Mr. Ooh, this is tough. Let's see. This one I'm not even going to try to pronounce. Brooke, how's it going? Hello. Chris Smith and Bobby. What's up, guys? So, all right, so on with the show. So this week we don't have a ton of stuff to show. We were doing motion capture at Gnomon during the week, and we had some awesome guests coming in to hang out with us, which was cool. We had Jamil Salim and Matt Stone, the co-creator of South Park, at Gnomon, hanging out with us, looking at how we do stuff, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, Jamil was nominated for an Emmy this next week or something for Bob's Burgers, and Matt Stone is like one of our biggest heroes, so pretty crazy. Jennifer Howell was there, who was pretty important at DreamWorks and is really important at Deep Voodoo and South Park Studios, so it's pretty awesome. So yeah, they're just big shots that came to hang out with us. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. At a bunch of pinch me moments where we're like directing and you look over to the side and Matt Stone is there. You're like,
Yeah,
that was kind of crazy.
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I became like caught and I was like, blah, blah, blah. But no, we actually did all right. So we really rehearsed it because we knew they were gonna show up and we wanted to not look like total idiots. So still working on this sequence here. COD is not animated, but I do have some animation. Let me see some of these. So is there a chance to see a Threadling series? There is a pretty good lot of things. Let's see. Yeah. We can't talk about any stuff like that now, but if there ever was a chance, it's now. How do you get to render this? Well, we have crazy computers. So we have Dell gave us some monstrosity computers, and then we also have secondary computers. Our computers are pretty strong.
Yeah.
Um, do we pick their brains about story stuff? Not really. We try to be cool and not be annoying.
Yeah.
But
It's like just don't want to be an annoying person.
but trust me, we would love to be like, uh, we'd love
Hey.
to nerd out, but we have to try to, you know, play cool, which we're not. So it
Yeah, we try just trying to keep it cool and
yeah,
not be too much of a dork or
yeah,
a nerd.
which is very easy for us to be. So let's see,
Sure.
shrug. So right now I'm just trying to get some stuff in here. So trying to see what Cot looks like with the proper face stuff. So this is the first time I'm going to be seeing it in Maya. So I'm gonna just in Unreal, I mean. Uh, what else happened this week, Tran?
We took one day off.
Yeah, that thing burnt us out.
Yeah. So we don't normally get like days off so much because we just have so much work. Um, it's like a self thing, so it's not anyone not allowing us to take a day off. We just want to do a lot, get a lot done. So we had a day off. It was good. And then I just been working on the shot, same one as last week, prepping the characters. Basically that, like what Miguel is showing you there. I have
Yeah,
those are the limbics, right?
yeah.
That Cot's face. He's so freaked out.
Well, poor little guy is like freaking out. He just saw this horrible thing, and then
He just sees the moth. Yeah, he saw the moth attack. That's why he looks that way. Oh no, that's him running to Shrag. Yeah, that's him talking to Shrag and freaking out because he saw a moth.
yeah. So right now I'm gonna export this out, and let's take a look at it in Unreal. So let's cache this out. So this is caught overall. Let's do. This takes a moment when we just export out the Alembic cache. It's a gigantic file, but yeah, it'll be there. Let's see what else we have here. You're cool to us. You guys are so sweet.
Yeah, it's the only place I'm ever cool.
Do you guys make an animatic or storyboard for the short? No, we don't do that, which I think that's kind of why they wanted to come see how we work, because we work in a way that is very weird to people. So we do the script, we record the dialogue, we do sound design, then we do the motion capture. So weird.
Yeah,
And then we edit the motion capture, and that becomes our like rough storyboard. So it's super ass backwards, but it works for us. So we really treat it more like theater than animation.
but I think it's all a result of our limitations, right? Like the effort that goes into storyboarding it, it's just more time. And it's like, well, we can do it once we get it onto Unreal.
Yeah.
So it's like those kind of reasonings why it's kind of strange, but it works for us because it ultimately saves time. And I feel like if you storyboard it, you get kind of an idea, but I don't know. It's just like how we don't have concept art. We just make it as we go.
Yeah. Let's see what else we have. Hopefully you had fun on the day off. Yes, we did. We did exactly that. We ate. That's like actually exactly what I did. So he says a cot is the most cute when he's freaked out. I agree. You know, we wanted to make them as cute as possible and then traumatize them.
Yeah, he's just a traumatized looking guy.
Yeah.
Pretty much spends most of the time, except for the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah. But what was cool is we got to use the new Gnomon facility, the new Gnomon stage. We were the first people to use the stage officially, which was pretty cool. Yeah, that campus, those guys were so impressed. I think that they thought it was going to be just like, I don't know, like some sort of generic school, and I think they freaked out when they saw the campus, because the campus is
It was very cool.
so amazing.
It was very cool seeing. Well, I mean, I had my reaction when I first saw the campus, and I had seen a lot of artwork, but it blew me away.
Yeah, but it gets better every week because Alex keeps putting all the little details, right? And
Yeah,
like,
and everyone, people from the outside try to get in all the time, so they have to have the doors locked and everything.
Dario wants to know, was it better than the previous stage? You know what I really like about this stage is, okay, you have like a green room. So these guys had like calls, important calls that they needed to take. They were able to go into the green room and just close the door and check their calls and whatever. That's amazing. There's a second floor on the
And the
stage,
second floor is really killer.
so you could like there was stuff where we had like ropes hanging down, like, okay, super simple to do, like you could do all of that stuff. That was super awesome. We had
And the old stage didn't have a second floor.
the old stage didn't have a second floor, but
And
also it was like, okay, so we needed to take a break. We just walked to Starbucks. We had all this food around. It was just really, it's just the new campus
Yeah,
is
location
incredible.
is incredible. The stage also has like more sub rooms, like storage type things that the old one didn't, and
Yeah,
the sound is actually better, right? Because the other,
sound is definitely better.
yeah, so it has like more um functional things. The old one looked really cool because it was like a
It's an
hang.
old like airplane hangar looking thing.
Yeah, it was cool, but this one still has like the big garage door. It's it's really nice.
Yeah, yeah. Just the quality of life in the new campus is incredible. Um, it's really, really awesome. And I'm not just saying that because we're doing this on a Noma channel, but I think everybody was like legitimately like blown
Yeah, if you
away.
guys ever like get to tour the campus, you'll see that we're not
Yeah.
overrating it at all.
I mean, so much so that some of the people have that were there that day are wrote to me to see if they could bring some of their family members to come tour the place. I have to let Alex know about that because they want to tour. They want to tour it next week. So yeah. Wait a minute. Why does it say? It says something completely different. Let's see. So that says Baldur's Gate. So I shouldn't say that. I've never been the one that changes that graphic. So there we go.
Character creation in Baldur's Gate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it said this before. Look, character grade. Yeah. So now we're back to. But yeah, so right now just exporting this stuff out, and Tran has been doing some cloth sims on some of the other shots.
Yep.
And what else? What else, Tran?
I mean that's that. Like I'm working on these things. Um here that I copied some stuff.
We're in a very just kind of grinding stage of this entire process where it's like not super fun and exciting stuff. It's just bringing in Alembic files, checking the thing, giving notes on performance. I mean, I could show that kind of stuff. Let me see where I have it. This is pretty cool. I'll show this while that's I don't know if this is the last one, but this is just showing like some of the performance of Shrog, which I think is pretty cool. So when his body like just stops, it's because he's not in the shot. Like that. Like and now he comes back in, frozen because he's not in the shot. That looks good.
My animation is not lining up.
What do you mean it's not lining up?
Um like whatever you gave me to bring caught back in, and then what's in the camera, they're completely misaligned, and the timing is completely off.
Well, yeah, totally.
Yeah, but I don't, even their placement is wrong.
You're gonna have to manually place it because one of them is like the raw motion capture. The other one is the guy went in and animated it.
Okay,
Yeah,
but even the number of frames are different.
yeah. So this is still exporting. So this file is going to be gigantic, like 1,300 frames. Probably too much. I should probably break this up into chunks when I think about it. I'll just bring it in all as one, just so I could kind of gauge everything together. But yeah, it should definitely probably be broken up on a per shot basis. Bringing in 1,300 frames is crazy. Okay, so let's see. And the door opens as it senses your hand waving, which is super cool. That I didn't know. What door are you talking about, Sohi? You have some magical powers that I don't have because that shit doesn't open for me that way. Yeah. What's cool is like the stage was, like I said, they keep making it better and better. Like they put this beautiful front like facade on the door out of metal that's got oh, they activated the locks. Cool. That's cool. So yeah, just this beautiful door on the stage is just, it looks so pretty. Oh, that's cool. I don't even know how I'm gonna get in then if they activated the locks. I don't think I have mine working yet. Maybe I got an email that I didn't see yet. That's cool. Yeah, like I said, the locks is all part of everything is, all the little details are getting put in. It's it was like a miracle what they were able to do, how they moved campuses and the time that they did. It was incredible.
I'm trying to retime or like figure out what the timing is.
Do you want to show anything?
Yeah, I could share my screen, but you'll see that I don't know what I'm doing. So I have, but you can see through my screen, my problem. Take a look.
What I do with that stuff is
Like
I just bring, because I've had this happen on a lot of shots because the timing is different. I'll just kind of I just have to manually place it in position. Just yeah, you kind of just have to move it. It's gonna change. He absolutely changed it.
no, but I don't know even the timing.
No, I know. It's just do the best you can, and then I'll have to adjust the camera accordingly on that.
Okay.
But I just did that on all of the sequences that I'm working on right now. Because remember, he has to adjust the timing so that Cotton and Mayo are actually interacting with each other.
And it's going to be different, right? Because
Yeah.
this one has a hop.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to do. Everyone wondering. So this is like the cot with the face texture is the final cot.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to get the timing and then the placement. Placement is really like difficult sometimes because the way that Unreal brings the alembics in.
It's terrible.
Yeah, and then when you're trying to like focus on it, your pivot is like in the origin. This one's not so bad. This looks pretty close. And the character is moved. I don't know, I'm off by, I don't know how much changed. So I'm not sure if I'm off by. Look, I can only move so much. But we'll see. Let's see the timing. So they're right on top of each other now. But Cot went through a cleanup too. He did, right?
Extensive.
I mean, I guess that's good enough. So let's hide the old one. Why they hold on, jumping through each other. Okay. Looks about right. Slightly off, but I think that's all I can do. And Mayo is going to be the same scenario.
Mhm.
So I'm looking at this without the post process, which is why it's super bright. It's just so I can see. Okay, but that's my task. Let's just save everything.
Daria says the set is beautiful. Them interacting with the scene looks great. It's gonna look better once it's got the color correction on it.
Yeah, well, it
But
should look like
yeah,
this.
what's cool is a lot of this set is built in. A lot of the cactus I built it in Modeler, which is a program I'd never use. I actually really liked it. I want to use it some more.
So this would be the real lighting, just in case you guys are wondering. But now I gotta bring in Mayo. So that's other new Mayo. Let's see if this gets me close. Oh, he's pretty lined up. Let's see his animation. So I basically drag him into the scene, try to see if they line up. Mayo starts at the start, which is good. I'm going to zoom in to make sure that that's correct. I'll bring in Mayo, just drag and drop from my outliner into here. And he's going to get replaced again anyway, but I just want to have his position. And the reason why he's going to get replaced again, okay, the geometry cache is not popping on, is I have to put in the blueprint. Like there's this bug here that when I bring this in and I attach the cache, and it takes like multiple tries. It keeps coming up empty.
Really?
Okay. Yeah. Looks good enough, maybe. Let's push that aside. And I can scrub past. Con Mayo don't look like they're doing anything. I think they might have run out of animation, did they? No, there's still stuff. So this is the first time like seeing all this together. But most of the shot is like just focus on Zort. Okay. Now that I have that in, and it seems like it's lined up, but I can't really tell, I'll come and check it like here and just try to see if they are in sync. They're pretty in sync. Okay. I have too many things in here. I have to delete these, but I still keep them because I need them for placement. But it gets really busy. So I'm gonna save all. So the reason why Mayo gets replaced is because of the hair. So I can show you guys how like I handle the hair. So this is like action. It's been converted to interactive grooming so that it can be imported into Unreal. Um, if you use IGS, you don't have to do the conversion. But if you're using Core, something like this, you can just come up here, convert to interactive groom, and it'll give you this. And then this is the thing that can be exported. So that's what we're actually seeing right here. And then here, I just want to make sure I'm on the first frame, which is 1860, because this is actually a limbic. Now, I don't need the entire limbic. It's actually going really slow. And the reason is because it's got hair in the scene and everything. I'm just going to delete the history on this. And then all I need is the body. Once I delete the history on it, it doesn't have any more frames. And I'll take this body and blend shape these together. So it would be source, and that's the target. Go to animation, create the blend shape. And now it moves the body with the hair over that was in the T pose. So this gives me the first frame, which is what I need. And now I'm going to export this. And this is how we've been doing it, which is very manual, but it works. I don't feel it's the best way to do it, but it's the way that we've come up with that seems to work. And then now I want to export the hair, and all I need again is the first frame, so I can attach it onto the alembic. And the main thing is that the hair has to line up with the body of the animation. So let's export this cache, just current frame, right final width, and I'll export it here. We'll call it hair .abc. And it exports pretty quick. It actually imports pretty quick because there's only one frame. I'll just drop it in here.
Did I ever tell you how much I hate these settings in Unreal to import Alembics, OBJs? Like, oh my God, just like let me save a preset. My God.
Well, I just wish it had a preset, because if you save a preset, you start a new project, you don't know what it is anymore. But I feel like it's one of those things that they should. So the Alembic setting for hair is different. And I'm just trying to dig up what that is. Okay, it seems, I think that's correct. I have so many notes on my desktop. Let's see if this is okay. It doesn't take that long. But if your setting is wrong and your alembic is huge and it takes a bit to, it will take a bit to import, it sucks. Okay, so his hair looks good. I want to put the correct material, and right now he has the default one. So I create a slot. Basically, double click that, see if it looks fine. It looks fine. And then let's find Mayo's material. Under characters, Mayo's here. And he has a few different hair ones depending on the lighting. I'll just put like the first one, which is default. Like it's a lighter blonde. It doesn't always like light well, so that's why we kind of have it like this. And then we'll see.
Rob wants to know: can you animate the hair movements, or is it possible in Unreal, or do you use only static hair?
Well, you can put you can turn on the physics, and then you can turn down the strength of all this. I did come up with a weird number that somehow made sense. So I'll turn it on in a second, but I'm not going to worry about the physics right here. But you can dial the strength of it and then how much it bounces around. You don't have control over the like animation if you wanted it to perform a certain way. It will react to just whatever is happening with the character. Okay, so let's create a blueprint for him. And that's going to give me the hair. And so I can throw into one thing. I'll right click, create blueprint class. We'll make, let's see, did I do it right? Yeah, just an actor is fine. Let me rename this. We'll call it Mayo Moth Attack. BP. I don't know if there's another Mayo animation, but we'll give it a number in case. And let's open it. Okay, so there's nothing in here. And now I want to add the geometry. So I'm going to add a geometry cache because that's what it is. This will be the body. And I haven't tried to add the clothing. I wonder if it's okay. Now there's 2. And let's call this body. Let's see if it works. And I'll call this one cloth. Okay, so now that I have these here, I just need to attach what I need. So his body will connect here to cache. Here he is. And let's see if I can attach the cloth. Okay, so that's like the first frame. There's a sword that he pulls out. So that's what's actually happening with the sword.
The male sword.
Yeah, so Mayo sword is attached here. He's missing some materials, which I couldn't tell. Okay, that's one, the sword. He's also missing something else.
Probably the teeth. Or the eyes. Oh no, they're there.
Yeah, so male eyes are here. These are painted highlights. One of these is the sword.
Sword is the last one.
So this tab here, this is really annoying in this version. So you used to be able to click on the character and you would have a window and you could see and isolate sections of the character so you know what all this is. Now you can't, and you just have this. And I don't know how to reveal it again. So, but it used to just be there. In the later version, that's like, let's not put it in there. So I'm gonna find out real quick if the sword is correct. No. So I don't know what it got assigned to. Oh, so it's the teeth. So one of these is teeth, and one of them is not. And I'm also not seeing it update in here. Let's compile it. Maybe it'll update. Okay, there it is. There's teeth. And this is very annoying because I have to find a strange angle. I go, okay, now I can see that's his teeth. Whereas before, I had a 3D window and I was able to hide things according to materials. So it just makes it a little bit more of a pain. Now that I have that, I'm going to add the groom. And it's going to be attached to the body. And then here, let's come back here. I have to attach a few things. So I brought in my hair, but I need to create a binding with the body. So I need to bind the body here plus the hair cache together. So I'll right click on this, create binding, select geometry cache, and you can't drag it in. So I have to type Mayo Moth Attack here. create. Okay. If it creates instantly, it means you're good. If it doesn't, then something is wrong. So that was fine. And now in this slot, I can put the asset, which is that's the hair. And then I have to attach the binding I just made and the binding asset. We'll hit compile, we'll save. And so now I have a blueprint. What I haven't done before is try to put the clothing in here. So we'll see if it works or not. And the reason why I'm not sure if it works is I never usually see two geometry caches in a sequencer. So I'll just close this. I know where Mayo is sitting. And his frame starts right here. So I need to track that. And I'll copy Mayo's position here. This time I'll drag the blueprint here. So he's in the outliner somewhere, I don't know where, but I'll paste these properties. Okay, so now that's the blueprint, but it doesn't have animation. So I'm dragging it from, dragging to a world, now it sits in here, that says BP. Let's put him here. And let's see if I can attach the cache. Okay, it does see the two caches. So okay, it didn't work. And this is annoying. I should see like the animation come up. It does make you think you're kind of crazy sometimes. I don't know, just keep trying. Okay, let's just try deleting this and then drag it back in here. Okay, it's not bringing it in. Okay, let's do it again. Let's just delete it. So I have its position. It does make me like when it's like this and it does this, I'm not sure if it doesn't like multiple geometry caches. I think it does. I think it's fine. Let's bring Mayo back in. And like, let's just leave him right there. Okay, I can't get the cache to load. I don't know this trick. What is the trick?
What, it just isn't loading? This is my Alembic is still importing. That's why I'm completely quiet. I'm just staring at the progress bar going slowly up, slowly up.
Okay, so it only sees one cache. It allows me to attach this, and then it picks up this cache. But I don't know how to replace that cache. Like there's not like a, so I think maybe I can't put multiple caches in one blueprint. Although I just feel like you could somehow. Okay, so let's delete that. Let's delete this. And I'll just remove the cloth. We'll delete that. There we are. Let's compile it. Let's save. And hopefully I don't have to remake anything. Okay, there's Mayo, naked. Let's drag it back in. Okay, so it does allow the body. Let's line him up. Okay, so he's in the correct place. So there has to be two of him. That's fine. And I'll keep the cloth. I'll delete the body.
Oh, there it is. Finally, finally, finally. Oh, it's in, but still, it still takes like a few minutes after it's in to be in. I know that sounds weird, but
Okay. I'm gonna clean this up. These ones here I want to delete, but I probably shouldn't. So that's a lot of like alembics. And for me, I don't cut, like Miguel does all the editing. So I just try to reline up the animation to what he wanted, but it's not coming from me. So it's confusing because I don't know what the decisions are. So I get confused. Right? But anyway, let's jump back into the camera and let's see how it looks with the post process.
let's see.
Let me save all in case it crashes. So there's a lot of hair in this scene now, which is what slows it down. Okay, let's go to the front. Okay, Mayo's hair is glowing. Um, eh, okay, so there's a couple ways to fix this. I don't want that back glow. It sucks. So I think that's a result of not having direct lighting. So I'm out of the camera. Let's turn off the post process. And you can see like it looks like this. And if I might be able to fix it if I throw a light and let it hit it and then keep that light really low. So it's like the stuff you deal with hair. There's atmosphere right here. I don't want to see the atmosphere. So I'm just going to type volumetric and set it to 0. So it won't contribute. I don't know where that light went. Okay. And then let's try hitting the hair like this. And it's doing a few things. It's very bright. It has shadow on the floor. So most likely I have to animate it if this works. And I don't want all that on the floor. I can kill the attenuation. So it removes that. Let's type like 160. Okay, cool. So the light is not hitting the floor. It's too strong. Let's see how it looks at 1. Does it get rid of that problem? I don't think it does. Okay, still has that glow. I think it's maybe better. Let's see. Yeah, it's actually a little bit better. But now he has like a little light on his head. Give it more soft source maybe. Let's see how it looks at 2. And then try relighting it again. So it's like things like this. I could also swap out the shader. I don't think it fixes it unless I make his hair like black or something like that. Let's try putting on the different materials. So I can access the material here. And let's see what like these other ones are. I'll just drag them in. That one's a little bit darker. So the material in Unreal, like for hair, is to me still like not super accurate in terms like in comparison to Arnold. So like under certain situations, sometimes it looks really metallic. Let's see how that looks. Let's turn on this. Okay. His head is glowing now, which I don't like. Let's bring the light down. Maybe we'll make a new material. This lighting in the scene is like really makes no sense. It has no sense of logic. So we'll put a new one here. And I think I have to actually save it into the blueprint. Or like the actual hair. Yeah. Because it could snap back. Okay, so the hair looks like that. Let's save this. And then let's compile so it's actually updated, because sometimes it could not update. And then you're working on something that's not updating. Okay, so that's his hair here. And let's open up this material. Okay. So let's just try and make it darker. I wonder if I need that light. I'm not sure what that light is called. This is Spotlight. Just called Spotlight. Okay. It's kind of a clunky scene for me to work on because the lighting is really weird. That seems to fix it. It's not glowing anymore. Let's turn off, but his head is still brighter. And I'd rather he be in silhouette. Okay, I don't need that light. I just need to make the hair dark. It's still a little metallic, like that right there. I don't know if I can change the roughness.
Caught body.
I see no change. Let's make it a little bit darker. Like that's dark. Okay, so now he's like, that's totally not blonde hair, but it is in this lighting. Okay, I think I have that. Let's see some of the comments. Watch the Unreal. I have not seen it.
The what?
It's a comment asking if we saw the Unreal dev stream yesterday.
No, why?
It just talks about animation, according to this comment. No, we've actually been in touch with them. It's just a matter of there's not really like It just takes time, I think. Um, Another question: do you use an engine anamorphic lens flare or the void pack, Bide pack? Um, with the lens flare, I just put a shape in, so it's not the default one, so it just looks a little bit different. Basically, in the post process, all I'm doing under lens flare, I just loaded this round bouquet. Whereas their default, it's like pentagon or hexagon shape. I don't remember. And then really excited for the next updates. The dev from DreamWorks Anim is working on tool sets. Really, that's really cool. Would be nice to just animate Unreal like Maya. Um, that's what they want. They're definitely Unreal wants animators to use Unreal. And like I know that their later fellowships that they were having were more focused on animation. Okay, so let's see how this looks. Looks pretty good. What do you think, Miguel?
Oh, I'm not even looking. Let me see.
I don't know if it's stuttering on.
That looks good.
Now there's hair. Um, Now I can put
There's a moth up in the air. You see that?
oh yeah. There's one that's just hanging out like this.
Yeah.
Okay, I just need to delete it.
That's probably really heavy too.
Well, the reason why I had it was I had the version without the hair. So last week you guys saw me do the paint. I finished painting the wings. So for those joining today, like there's a texture map on the wings right here that basically driving um, making it trying to look like light is passing through because the sun's setting. Right? So it's completely a fake effect. What I did is I created a new separate material for the moth. And it's based on the character one. But what I put in that material is there's a emissive control up here. So there's material parameter. And if I wanted to, I could set this value to 0. And you can see the moth wings no longer glow, which is kind of cool. And what I've tried to do was like animate it a little bit. So it comes in and you see the wings. Maybe I'm like making it too weak back here. No, it's on at 1. And then sometimes when it flaps, it's actually like getting weaker. And I'm just kind of adjusting it so it doesn't feel like a light because it is a light texture. So it's just faking it and it works. And the other thing I was doing was lighting these characters. So if I pop out, it's going to turn dark for a second. Let's turn off the post process because my lighting is weird. And then if you see, I have like these lights and they're animated. So they're on some path. Like this is a Zort light, and you can see like this green line. It basically follows him so that he has some kind of lighting on his face. And you can see those lights moving there. So he has 2. He has like a fake rim and just a fill. So his face is still visible, but still trying to make it not obvious. And the moth also has 2. Which is not animated, but I guess it's fine. Like it moves a little bit. So that's what's happening here. And then the way this is laid out is that there's, I don't know, rocks. It doesn't really look good from this angle. But I think this looks pretty good for this shot. And this is the first shot. Let's turn on the post process. And I also adjusted the smoke because it didn't look good. So now Miguel thinks it looks better. I have to render it to know, but I'll keep it here. And then the thing I want to do now is move on to the next part of the sequence. So this was Moth A. I didn't, usually Miguel names these things and he didn't, so I don't remember. Or I don't know what the names are, so just kind of random like that. Let's save it all. And I'm going to duplicate this map. I'm going to copy it in here. So I'd like to have a map per shot because stuff breaks when I use the same one. Now, the problem is in the next sequencer, I don't have like a lot of this stuff. So I probably need to duplicate this too. Let's come back in here. And let me just load Moth Attack too, which looks like this. And all this is broken. Okay, I just have to recut the sequence.
Give me 1 second.
So what I'm going to do, because I'm Frankensteining this stuff, I'm going to open this map. Okay. This part sucks. So it's my duplicate map, and then things are all broken. I'll open this up and just reattach this. Good thing I named the lights. Okay, they're not reattaching. Sometimes, I don't know what it is. Sometimes they don't reattach, which really, really sucks. Let's try do a new binding. Okay, did not. Okay. You want to show anything?
Uh, I would, accept right now exporting an Alembic file because the shader assignments were weird. So I don't know how exciting that is. It's a good old 18 gig file.
Let's stop this. Okay, this is like I need to have a better solution than what I was just about to do. Sometimes this does reattach and it just sometimes doesn't. And I don't know what it is. I do know that things get buggy. And I'm pretty sure about that. Because I've done this multiple times and I've had things work and not work. And I was pretty sure that was a bug. This, I don't know, but this sucks. Okay, so I'm just manually bringing it in. You just want to make sure they line up here. Let's bring in the moth attack. Nope, that's male. Let's bring in his cloth. And the moth is here. Super fun. Now, speaking of fun, I watch like Let's Play.
What is that?
Let's Play is when you watch people play games.
Oh, like, okay.
Yeah. And there's this one where it's really like, I don't know why it's fascinating, but it's just watching a guy mop a room. And I'm like into it. Okay, so Mayo, his frame starts here. Let's zoom in. So I'm not off. And let's attach his cloth.
Euro Truck. Euro Truck is also fun to watch, says Sophie. I don't know what that is. You guys are talking weird stuff.
Yeah.
What is-
Okay, so let me match this old Niagara one. Let's attach the component. Let's attach here
so that's just the fun stuff I'm working on.
the life cycle.
I'm just gonna do this since both of our streams are kind of lame. We'll just have
2 lame things going on.
2 lame things going on at once. How's that, everybody?
Yeah. I need to bring Zort back in. Mayo. I think I have him. Zort, I don't. He has 2 cloth tracks because I couldn't sim in one. And this is like, I basically have, have a lot to organize. And I'm trying to change these things.
Noma needs to change the background image to put the new campus. That's the old campus, huh?
Yeah.
We have 25 people watching
Me reattach crap.
and me exporting Alembic files.
I feel like I made a mistake somewhere. just I just don't know it. Okay, I don't have to have these lights because it's gonna be relit. What I need to do here is change the frame where it starts and ends. So that's the previous shot. Okay, so I'm basically expanding my timeline here. And now by 1 frame, let's use the keyboard. Okay, so it should be here. And that should bump me So now the shot will start here. Oops. And let's find where it ends.
I actually rather see what you're doing, so let's see.
Okay. Okay, so I already passed that. Let's come back here. Okay, so that's the last frame. Now I have my sequence. And you can see there's a lot. But this is part of it. Like, this is what I get, and then I have to make it work. Okay, so now we finally have the second shot. And I can see how everything is looking. That's a Niagara, like popping in and out. I don't know if that's too strong. What do you think?
What is too strong?
The smoky crab.
No, I think it's fine.
Cotton mayo or like in the dark though.
Yeah, they probably need a little bit more light on them.
And mayo also has the wrong hair color. So this is separate map. We'll see how it responds, you know, if the hair color changes. So when I'm throwing it on here, it's not like it shouldn't be permanent. So you can see that's Mayo Hair 3. So default, it shouldn't affect the other map. I'm not really sure. I will figure it out when it renders messed up. And this is the reverse view. So looking at it like maybe the fog is too strong, or like this
I think it's too strong.
this effect here. It keeps going. Oh, it's like a really long life track. I could turn it off, or I can make an adjustment, which takes time actually. But that's what it's like without it. I do feel like it needs it. So
It
there's
does, just not that much.
yeah, there's just a few things I can do. What I'll do is I'll split my screen. And in this one here, I'll leave it like this because it's lighter. And I have the Niagara selected. And I didn't make this, but I did mess with it a lot. So it should be scalable. So now I made it smaller. So you can kind of see like how it behaves. It's still kind of doing a lot, even though it's smaller. Can pull it back further. That way I don't have to make a unique one. Okay, that looks all right. Now here, the moth's wing is glowing. I think that's kind of weird. What do you think?
Yeah, it's too glowing. I mean, it's nice, but I think it's better to put that through lighting rather than through the glowing.
You can't put it through lighting.
No, I know, but I mean, I like that there's a little bit of yellow there, but I would light that rather than backlight it.
So I can turn this off. Now it's not on. It's really dark though. I could say it has a little bit. What if it has just a little bit? Like that.
That looks fine.
Or is that,
No, that looks good.
or could I do this 0.3? It's a little bit more convincing. Okay, so that's keyed. I think here what I want to do is grab these moth lights. And I had one that's hitting the face. And see if I can get like something else from it. The light is like super weak. And the attenuation is like really low. I have to be careful because this also lights up the fog. Although I don't see anything happening from this. Okay. Now it looks like weird. What I'm trying to see here is like how light responds when it's hitting his body. Like, am I seeing anything cool? Let's kill the fog. Okay, so now it doesn't emit fog. But I'm trying to find like just like neat things.
That's cool.
I mean, that's the fur being lit, which is kind of cool. I don't really think it looks particularly good. What is happening though?
What is the aperture that you have for that camera right now?
For this camera?
Yeah.
I'm not sure which camera it is. I think it's Cam B 1.5.
Okay.
Why?
No, just curious.
Let's just reset everything. So what I'm trying to do here is see like how it looks if he's backlit or she. I mean, it's probably female because what it does. This looks better like just in the dark, right? Don't you think?
The moth?
Yeah. Like
Yeah,
maybe,
I would put a little bit of a rim light on it though.
so I'm trying to do, but it just looks
But you're putting the rim light from the wrong side.
rim you mean from this side?
Yeah,
Okay.
always backlit.
This
And then
is
just,
kind of cool.
yeah, that looks cool. And then angle it. Yeah.
I wish I was doing like a spaceship scene because this light would come from a spaceship. Is what it looks like right now.
Just put a spaceship.
It makes no sense. Okay, but I like the way it hits the eye. It hits Zort too. Okay, so but it is really bright. Now, I'm gonna see if I can bring up the attenuation or lower it. I don't think I can get it all in one light. So I probably have to do a separate one just because I don't want the spotlight. So this one would just be for the moth. And I'm not going to keep it this bright, but I just want to see it. And just try to change this angle. Maybe you have to angle it up. And then we don't hit the floor. And then we get that kind of nice rim. You know, the leg. I'm trying to see if I can get this leg. I mean, I could with another light. Let's turn it off. Okay, so that's what that's doing. And then let's not have it be this strong. Let's set it at 100. And the light color is bluish because of the sky, but the sky is really not that blue. It's kind of pink. I wonder if I could just color pick it so I can get the temperature. Okay. And I'll come back to that light here. So now you can see it's the color of the sky, but it is very dark. So let's bring it up. And that's what that does. It doesn't do a ton. Now, I think it needs to be like animated. So I like it in some frames and not in others. It also illuminates the fog a little bit. I'm not sure if the best choice is just to keep it really tight. Because the fog is, or sorry, the part like Niagara stuff's being lit. I can do this. Widen my cone. And it's too bright because it's gotten closer, but I think it's okay. I'll delete these because these are broken. And I accidentally duplicated this. So this light's called moth face. And I'll throw it up here. I'll add a transform so it can key this position. And let's see how it looks like at cutting down the intensity 100. Let's key. And that's, you know, without the light. So I don't really want to feel it. I mean, I want to feel it, but not see it. So here it's hitting too strong. Um, let's key that too. And scrub through it. Okay, so I'm not worrying about this lighting. That one doesn't work. Just worrying for this shot. And I'm just trying to see. So it's hitting the head here. So I'm getting some of this hair. I don't know if I like that. My timeline is also really short. So let me readjust. So I like the position of the light, maybe up to here. So I'm just going to place a key. And then when it gets here, I just want to pull back. And I'll also key the intensity. So I'm doing it on my other screen because I can't work with this like this. And this I cut half the intensity. Now this wing comes down. It's kind of a cool wipe. But I'm seeing that wing very clear, and that's because of the texture. So maybe at this point, let's key the emissive on the wing. And then when it gets here, just turn it off. Okay, so it's still pretty lit, even though the emissive is off. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's okay. This will probably get like reworked a lot as soon as the stream is done.
It's what it is it's kind of muddy.
Yeah, I know. Because I only have the light on the moth right now, and Zort doesn't have anything.
Chatty on fire. Good Lord, just takes so long to import something. I mean, it literally took almost an hour.
Okay, so this is Zort's rim light. I'm going to save this color because I want to use the same one. I thought I saved it. Here it is. And let's make it look like it comes from the sky. Okay, so it's a little light on his hat. Okay, that's the view that Ingon want to see, his face.
We're not saying a lot. That's really what it is.
Or yeah, I mean you can say stuff. I'm just focused on trying to light this face here.
I put rain.
You put rain. Isn't that a little less muddy?
You actually hear that though?
No.
Okay.
What do you think, Miguel? Is it less muddy?
It's less muddy, but it's still muddy.
So how do I make it not muddy? It is backlit. And I don't think the moth should be lit. Like it should be dark.
Like play the shot out.
Okay, so keep in mind lighting.
Okay, so I would do a few things. On this shot, I would grab cotton mayo and I would move them screen left a little bit.
Okay, because they're too far.
They're too far to the right. I would shift them over. I know it's not.
They broke. Okay.
They're not gonna break. They'll snap right.
Like there?
Yeah.
Uh
Play it again.
hold on. One of the lights. It's very bright. Okay, it's that one. I'll just leave it on.
I think now you kind of have to focus on lighting the cactus in the background.
The best thing, like yes. So they would have sunlight, so they'd be front lit.
You also have a really nasty tangent line across all those cactus in that mountain.
You mean the height of this?
Yeah.
Would be higher. Should we have more sky? I think that might make it less muddy.
Yeah.
That's a little bit better, right?
Yeah.
So I don't want to delete it. I'm just gonna put it really below the ground. I think like the moth should, I mean, it's dark. It has to kind of be in silhouette, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I think that the stuff that needs the attention on the lighting is the
it's a,
background stuff, not the moth. Why is the rain not playing?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, look at this. You want to see a beautiful thing? Look at that.
What happened? He's got eyeballs all over his face. Okay. This guy is very lit. I hate this guy. I hate some of these how these plants look. Um, nothing really lighting. I'm gonna grab this. I'm like try to push this plant back. I can hear you trying to do something. Really cool.
What the hell is that? I mean, that's the gums? It's probably the gums.
So I'm trying to darken these guys because I do like their shape. Now it's darker, so I like that more. Caught male are under this rock. I don't know if it looks cooler, like in frame, putting these grape thingies. Maybe that's way too close. Yeah. Let's put it back. And just have a little bit. These flowers don't look good in lumen to me. They look kind of fake. So I don't think I want these. I put a lot of work into this too. So let's just get rid of it. I do like the base cactus that Miguel made. So I can ungroup these.
All right, let's see.
And delete the flowers. Okay, so now it just has these spiky plants. And I think it's still too big. And not the right plant, so let's delete it. Okay, this guy is like really close to the camera. I don't think it looks that good. So let's just put him out. Are these the cactus I want? This one, it's green. That means it doesn't have subsurface. So the reason why everything here is white is because it has subsurface scattering. I don't know. Let's just delete it because I can use something else. Let's move these around. I do like them in the distance. I like this cactus a lot. It's one I have. This is all way in the back. Let's put this. I need something in the foreground. Maybe it's not this. So there's like fake perspective going on. Meaning like I just kind of rescale things as I feel. And there's no sense of proper size.
God, it's so nice to see him with expressions on his face. Freaking caught.
Okay, so I want to look at a couple of things. I want to look at my fog, my exponential height fog. Let's turn it off. So it's really bright now without it. That's with it on. I have a fog density here that's on very strong. Let's kill that. Okay. So like that's what my regular fog is doing. And its density, when it's high, it's giving me that. It's quite dark. I mean, I kind of like it. Let's bring the fall off. The reason why it's dark is because of the sun, which I don't mind. The sun doesn't really act like the sun. So it's over here, hitting like the direction of the moth. Let me just copy all the properties. So you can see it's pointing, it's backlighting, which worked good on the other one. This time, I'm curious if it does anything to the environment. It does nothing. Okay, that's what it does when we actually increase it. Okay, it is doing something. Just takes a moment. Okay, I don't like how that looks at all. Let's put it back.
How freaking cute this guy looks.
Hot, show it.
He is being shown.
Anyway, you guys get it. I do what it's like when we're working.
Little.
I wish this fog didn't become darker. I can change the scattering. Does that do anything? No. I mean, I guess it would be darker. Okay, so I need to hit like a light onto the cactus. I think my sun is still fine. I don't have these lights hitting Zort like animated, so it looks like how I kind of want to look at this angle. It might be too bright. I do think that I have to mess with this fog or this Niagara. Kind of like it, but it's too strong. And is there a rock floating in the air? Yeah, there's a stone floating in the air right here. I don't know what that is. Because I can't select it. And I have multiple cots. This seems like caught back here. I gotta delete them. What is that? I don't know why it doesn't let me select it. Oh, that's a Niagara thing. Okay.
Weird rotation going on here. Take a look at this. So like this all works. I love his little stutter. You could see it without even hearing it. Like look, the ba 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 ba. See that?
Yeah.
But then right here he does a really weird turn. Like why is he changing his body like that so fast? Look at his legs. Like he should be leaning into
Well,
he should be staying like this.
so what does that mean?
I just have to be kicked back. All right, so let me save this. This is a big one to save. 18 gigs. All right, let's see the chat. Hey Bobby, I hear the melt banana. Is that melt banana? I have no idea what the hell we're listening to. So, will we release the soundtrack? I would love to release the soundtrack for this thing on vinyl one day, and that'll make me finally buy a record player.
So I'm trying to light the back cactus.
What's going on with the Myro on the?
I think they mean the mirror.
Love when Cod is showing his teeth. Me too. Cod's teeth are just the cutest thing. We know Cod is weird looking, but to us, he's super cute. He's like our son. So whenever someone goes, "Oh, I like how creepy cute they are," Tran and I are like super offended. Like, creepy cute? Fuck you. Because he's like our son, and it's like, what do you mean he's creepy cute? He's super handsome.
Yeah, it's
Right, Tran?
uh-huh.
We know it. We know they're weird looking. So we're just kidding.
I'm in denial.
We're totally in denial. To us, Cod is the most handsome boy in the world. Let's
Yeah.
see. Okay, so that's this one. That one I like that. I don't want to touch that. Okay, so turn a. So this is not lit what I have, so all the lighting looks like ass. But that's okay because
Yeah, he's gonna pass it to me. And then I'll work on the lighting.
so let's set this to frame 0. Yeah. Okay, so let's hide this. Why does he? What? Why does his body stop moving? Okay, so this one is definitely not working correctly. Okay, so that's not working. Let's see, male saw.
I'm just placing cactus. I'm like moving around, trying to get the good shape. And there was one that was nice, but when I don't know, hit it with the light, I don't think it's very pretty. But I need break up. Let me undo. Let's bring back the one I didn't like because it was kind of working. This one's kind of crappy in terms of like how it was modeled. Even looks like polygonal at this distance. It just kind of has like a good shape. And then when I light it, it's just kind of poop. Still don't like it. Let's look at this one. This one is a nice one. It's kind of short. We'll make it a little bit bigger. It's at a distance, so we'll scale it up. And there's a tangent. Okay. And let's find the light.
What the fuck is this?
Okay, so I'm hitting that cactus. I'm trying to make it feel like the sunset's hitting it. It's really strong because of how close it is. Let's see how it looks when it's cut back. I like how the tip of it is slit. Maybe I can do the same with this one. I think this one's too strong. I'll just push it back.
Give me 1 second. Ah. Ah.
Mayo has a cute voice.
Yeah.
I mean, so is Caught. Caught the like Miguel says, it's our baby. So they're not ugly.
All right, let's see if that.
So you guys get to see me moving around cactus. I don't know what Miguel is doing.
I am bringing in cot so you can see it. The proper animation. There's something weird going on right. Freaking cute cot looks. Okay. A handsome boy. All right, let's see. So let's put him in.
Um,
Okay, let me look at the shots here. So running.
this is a nice comment. You watch all the Dari stop motion action samurai filming guys. It's relaxing to have creative people, at least on the stream. Besides, that's cool. What was it the other day? We're talking about like that conversation about lo-fi music,
Yeah.
and there's the feeling that all those people are studying together. You're not by yourself. So this rock here, you guys are paying attention. It's okay if you're not. But you see, like I have blue rock, so it's fake to kind of fake the lighting. I still have brown rock, so I need to color correct this.
How long does it take to get the project done? Oh man, way too long. This is it. This is the last one we're gonna do.
You can, which I don't know, getting too old. Like I feel it now.
This is it. This is the last one that we could do with like no budget. After this, if we don't make it, you could call us and we'll pick you up to Uber. Yeah, Trev?
Yeah.
We'll pick you up and Uber you and then talk to you about our other film, but just telling you the story, not actually showing you anything. So we'll pitch you the idea. Who's in? All right, let's see.
I don't know, this rock got out of hand. It was just kind of there, not noticeable. Now it became like a thing. this is not the right shape. Like I want, I'm not sure what I'm doing with the lighting. Right now these cactus have like a sunlight, kind of sunset hitting them. Zort's got a weird light on him. It needs to be adjusted. It's this one. It's too strong. I'll just bring it down because I'm not ready to noodle that. And
People can hear the music. We have no idea. I can't hear it at all, which is crazy.
I don't hear anything. I hear kind of something. It's really low.
Yeah.
Oh, what was I saying? I'm not sure what I'm doing lighting. I have these lights hitting the cactus. So that's what it looks like. So it's kind of like a sunset. I don't know if that's what I want to do. Kant Mayo are under a rock. So it's kind of cool. I don't know if this shape needs to be extended further so they feel more hidden. I mean, it's kind of okay. Miguel, what do you think? What do you think of the sunlight hitting? Take a look at this.
1 second.
If you guys do Uber streaming, I would still watch. Watch us Uber. Someone's gonna do that probably. I don't know.
Somebody's already done that. I promise you. There's already somebody that is Uber streaming. Remember, there was a guy at a company we worked at a long time ago. He was the first person I ever saw streaming himself working. This is like 20 years ago, almost 17 years ago. And I remember thinking to myself, like, I'm not even lying. I'm like, who the hell would film themselves just working? This guy's like a serial killer. That's literally what I thought. And I said that to Tran, and Tran was like, yeah, totally. Like, I thought it was so weird and so creepy that he did that.
Everyone thought it was weird.
Everybody thought it was weird.
Wait, take a look now. I need your attention.
Okay.
So look at the cactus
Okay.
in the
Yeah,
back.
that's definitely better.
Is it? Is it too strong?
I just think that whole back area just looks. Yeah, totally. Look at us now. Now we're the serial killers. Well, we are literally murdering little threadlings. So that's kind of my point. I was right all along. I think that looks better. It needs that stuff back there.
Yeah, but see now when the sun hits this, there's just continuity. It means like, why am I not seeing that sun there?
Oh, I think it needs a little bit of sun. Well, remember, there's like a rock there too, right?
Yeah, but I mean on the moth. Like technically it would be like this. See, then it starts getting bright. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
And that doesn't look as good, right?
No.
I mean, this does have a warm color. There's also like maybe the temperature is too strong, but I do like the orange. I could take these colors and they're all using the same color. See how it looks if it's more reddish. The reason why red is a little closer to blue, and it's kind of pink. How does it look when it's pinkish? Like this color.
One second.
Does that color
Good.
work?
Yeah.
Or this color? Yeah, I'm noodling this.
It's time.
It's time. Okay, we're done. So I guess that's it.
Okay, so let's get rid of this here. Save. Okay, so that's it, guys. So we will have more stuff next week, since we will not be doing mocap. Let me see something. Oh wait, why? Mayo's like freezing up here.
Well, let's.
He looks cool. Okay, so yeah, so that's it. Thanks everybody. Thank you, Sohi, Daria, Bruno, Rob, Nat, Bobby. So yeah, I already said so. Well, you guys know so many names today.
All right, thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week.
So if you guys stop tuning in, we're gonna have to do our Uber thing sooner than.
Bye,
right.
everyone.
Bye. I gotta remember how to log out of this. Okay, there we go. Later.